Hey there, you're listening to You Still Going On About That with Rob Israel and Joseph K. You can find us anywhere you could download podcasts. You could also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YSGOAT. Thanks for listening. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still going on about
That.
Joseph? We're 1 week into the new year.
Yeah. And we've already had our first
Nothing
big
has happened. Nothing's happened. It's been a very boring,
uneventful.
uneventful 7 days.
Well, that's not
A year doesn't
entirely.
feel like it's 10 years.
There has been the big surprise was that the secret episode of Stranger Things that dropped.
Oh, yeah, that was really good.
I
I was
was
shocked
not.
because I really didn't care for the finale, but when I found out from those guys on TikTok and all the reasons why they were making the episode, the secret episode, Vecna's secret episode,
Yes.
and then Netflix put it out, and it was like I didn't feel like I wasted 10 years. I'm not lying.
No, no. Well, when I got the text, because if you had followed along, you got a text saying like, special event or whatnot. I thought it was just going to be a cast wrap party or something.
Right, yeah.
Um,
And
and
then
then it
it's
was
a 3-hour episode.
right, which was bananas. Um, and I think the most rewarding thing for me was when they brought Barb back.
Yeah,
The
justice for Barb. Barb was
right.
writing a Demogorgon that she trained since
Yep.
season and that was great. I was happy to see Barb back. You
Yeah.
know,
It was
finally justice for Barb, right?
she came in
And
and she had spent a lot of time in the Upside Down. And when she rode in on that Demigorgon, the winged Demigorgon,
yeah, the winged organ, the rare
looking like the Valkyrie princess from Heavy Metal.
yes,
Um,
but
I,
Barb, which
right,
you
Barb.
know,
Well,
it's not the same thing as the Tarna girl, but I'll be all right. She's no paladin.
yeah. Well, when they started playing Blue Oyster Cult's Veteran of 1,000 Psychic Wars, I knew it was going to be an homage to heavy metal, which was
When Vecna split into two,
mhm,
Vecnas,
right.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, yeah,
But he
and
had to because he was being confronted by winged Demogorgon Barb.
right.
Derek got powers, which was kind of funny. He's like, I could turn into rocks.
Yeah,
He was no longer delightful Derek or what was the
or
other Derek?
dipshit Derek.
He was now dark matter Derek, which
Yeah,
really cool.
classic, classic.
Then Linda Hamilton showed up and she actually explained her purpose.
Right, that was a very odd meta moment.
Yeah, there was a good 20-minute backstory about her with flashbacks. They hired, usually when they do these things, they'll do this lame, like, de-aging, which sometimes looks weird. It's like, just hire an actress that kind of looks like her. And they did that. They found an actress that kind of,
Yes.
and they did that pass. And it was crazy that Linda Hamilton's actually Hopper's real mother.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
like, right, son? And Hopper was like, what? What? Mom?
right. And when they
You
did the
went on a
literal,
dead years ago. That's right.
yeah. Well, it
And
was
I
a
had that
rewarding,
car accident. I had to get that new face.
it was a rewarding episode.
It was. It
Um,
answered all the questions. Also, um, a lot of them went to prison for a couple of years for killing soldiers and
yeah.
equipment.
Yep. Yeah. It was, but it was fitting that Murray was the one who ratted them out and turned state's evidence.
Right. Yeah. Murray, like, people were like in the original finale, the fake finales we call it now,
Yes.
episode eight,
The fake
like
Nally.
episode fake is what we're calling it on TikToks. That's the hashtag episode fake. Uh, Murray like turned out to be a traitor because we were like,
Yeah.
what's the point of this guy? Like, why is he hanging around? It's like, hello, he was
Hmm.
Vecna's spy.
Yeah. Yeah. It all adds up. It all adds up.
I was really happy about it. It was like because when I saw it, we're going to talk about the fake episode
Yes.
later. The fake episode fake, as we're calling it on the TikToks and on the Reddits, right? And you're on
Right.
Reddit more than I am.
I,
What do they call
I
the episode?
the
Episode
fake Nally. Yeah.
fake now. Phonale.
Finale. Yeah. No, I do. I prefer Reddit. That's probably my preferred social media these days.
Is that where
Um,
you found out about the new episode, the real finale?
People were talking about it, but I thought it was all kind of a ruse until I got the text, like I said. And it
Remember
was
when Will was like, now everybody knew he was gay, but then like for some reason, like Dustin whispered into his ear and and he called them the F word, which was kind of
yeah.
up. It was like, why would he? And he's
Yeah.
like, the 80s. Why would I be so
Why would I be understanding?
Yeah, it's the eight. I'm in a Midwest state in the 80s. I thought
He
that was
said,
that I didn't need it was weird. It was a little weird
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, in
But
the '80s, like Indiana, there's the famous thing where like two girls wore like cornrowed hair to school, and the local kids burned their house down. Like that was
Yeah,
Indiana. That was like
this open-minded 80s, you know,
right.
down for it.
That happened
Reagan
in
era
Indiana.
wasn't like a hyper-conservative time or period or like
Right.
people were like fearing AIDS like
A
everywhere.
young Mike Pence was courting Mother at the time. Like it's like
Yeah, according. So it was crazy though in the end. Remember the real ending when Will married 11 and they
yeah,
had 3 kids and the kids' names were literally 12, 13, and 14.
June
I
14th.
don't think they were going to do something so corny, but they even laughed about that. They're like, "What are you going to
Yeah,
call them? You want to call her like after your mom?" And she's like, "No, let's just call her 12, 13, and 14."
right. Yeah.
And then they went on adventures. That was cool. And it was good that half the cat, because that was a big complaint about the finale we were given
Right.
New Year's Day. The new finale had where half the cast were killed.
Yeah.
Half the
Yeah.
characters were killed. I don't remember which one lived or died. That's a lot of details. I don't remember.
It was. It was a lot of
I
details.
hastily watched the episode. Murray
Oh.
died 6 times though. Died 6 times, which I found interesting. Like he's like, oh, I keep coming back, and then he got stabbed.
Yes.
Isn't it crazy how they were able to defeat Vecna in the end?
The actual way they were able to
The
defeat
real
Vecna,
Vecna death, not
the
the
real
bullshit where like when Rise shows up with a dull axe. Like, what the fuck is that? That's like
that was a little underwhelming.
we
Yeah.
knew that was a bull. We were like, that's when I was like, this is a fake ending. This is not a real ending. This is a fake out. Vecna's too powerful. He's not gonna get taken out by a dull axe.
Right. Yeah.
And then the
No,
mind flare being taken out by a couple of machine guns by
none of that made any sense.
by Mike's sister,
Holly?
Holly. Is that her name?
No, no, that wasn't Mike's sister. That was
No, what's her name? Barb's friend.
oh
She's like one of the main characters.
Nancy. Yeah, Nancy.
Nancy, yeah, Nancy.
She went to Emerson. She went to
It was
Emerson.
crazy though. Nancy actually became the character from fuck. What's that guy's name? John Cusack's character. You find out she dates John Cusack's assassin character.
Oh, from Grosse Point Blank.
Yeah, where they remember they said that Say Anything was like kind of like a sequel. I'm not sequel.
Yes.
That was
Grosse Point
like
Blank was a sequel to
right.
Say Anything.
Nancy
Yeah.
dates that guy, which I thought was interesting that they did that.
Yeah.
And
I think so.
and it was crazy because they brought him to the show. They didn't bother de-aging him or anything. He was just like, I'm 19. And we're
70-year-old, 19-year-old.
yeah. We were
Yeah.
just like, okay, he's 19. I'm not gonna argue. It's acting. It's acting.
Hmm.
Theater of the mind. You gotta get it out of your head. Just because he showed up and he was all bloated and wrinkly, and he's
And
like, I'm a
cranky.
19-year-old. I'm just a 19-year-old kid, which is crazy with this episode is, everybody likes that Steve Buscemi one with him with the skate
Yeah.
focus.
What's
That's
up, youth?
one. That's the new one where John Cusack shows up and he's 19, but he looks like he's 70. And
Yeah.
wasn't it crazy when they brought back what's his face? Uh,
Eddie?
Eddie, yeah. And he actually looked like Eddie from Iron Maiden.
Yes. That was a nice touch. Went
And they
in with
changed
the
it just a little bit so we don't, the Iron Maiden guys can't sue.
well, Iron Maiden was very they put all that all over their Instagram. Because they used the trooper in the fake finale.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But then Eddie showed up and Dustin became Kid Eddie in the end because
Yeah.
he died, but then he came back as Kid Eddie.
Yeah, there were a lot of metal influences, or metal
Everything that I
references.
wanted to happen happened in this episode
Yeah.
and more. I still have to think about it. I'm trying to come trying
I'm
to remember.
surprised they got the rights to that Metallica song, which is how
Are
Vecna
you talking
wound
about
up dying.
the new Metallica song?
No, no, Metal Up the Ass, which was, I think, how
Well,
they
you're
killed
talking about
Vecna.
is that the fourth season? Oh no, you're talking about the new one.
Yeah.
They played a Metallica one in the season 4, right? When
Oh
Ed,
yeah, you're right, they did.
right?
Was
You
it?
remember when there was like you remember in two in the finale what we saw on January 1st, where it was like we were like, where are the Demogorgons? Where are the bats? The demo bats? And
Yeah.
the real finale,
Yeah.
Vecna is like, you think I'm not gonna have my Demogorgons and bats? And that's when like the town was killed, like the entire town.
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know.
You remember when Linda Hamilton's character sacrificed herself though to save everyone?
I do not remember
You don't
that.
remember that part in the real finale? Now you don't remember?
Oh, in the real finale. Yeah.
In the real
Yeah.
finale, not the fake one where she just disappears and we're
Is that
just
where she lowered herself into that smelting pit?
yeah, she was
Uh
like, I gotta do this now too. And we're like, we understand, we get it. It's a theme, you know.
yeah.
You know, now
Yeah.
you have and but then she was liquid metal the whole time
It's like the
too.
circle of life. It's like the circle
Yeah,
of...
yeah, yeah. That was crazy
It's a
when
lot of 80s references.
there's a lot of even 90s too, because that's a 90s reference. But that's fine.
Yeah.
We can even throw it. That was crazy when Rob Schneider showed up, and I was like, all right, this is
Right.
what the fuck? Why would you bring this fucking guy in here? And he not the mama, which makes no sense because that's not
Right.
line.
Mm. Well, suffice to say,
Where are you going with this? You're not gonna. We still have. We gotta recap this. This is gonna be the whole episode.
3 hours of yeah. Wow. We maybe we can rejoin that recap towards the end of the episode when we talk about
We
the
talk about
fake
the
finale.
fake
Yes.
finale, that
Right.
bullshit fake finale, and I'm so glad
Yes.
we got
Almost had
the
me.
fake finale.
Yeah. Almost had me.
Yeah, it almost had me. I was like, "Good try, dumb." Like we dropped all these clues, and
More like the
remember when
Doofer
Will was?
brothers.
Don't you remember what?
More like the Doofer brothers. More like the Doofer.
Yeah, they were like, remember when we showed the Christmas lights in the bar, the gay bar that
Yeah.
was at the end? Hello, we were telling you this is fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody had
Mm.
Vecna's hair in the end. They were covered in tendrils.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
he
All
okay,
right.
so
Well,
back to reality. We'll revisit
yes.
that later. We really did
Yes.
see this episode. It was really good.
Yes.
We
100% real.
I will say this though, before we move on. What did you think of the scene though when all the remaining the remaining people who lived
Hmm.
were at that diner in the end?
It
And
was,
like there were Demogorgons walking around the
yeah,
background, and then it just goes to black.
yeah. You don't often see Demigorgons wearing members only jackets, which was a
Mafioso
tell. Yes.
Demogorgons. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, are you wait, you made us get this other episode just to end it like that
Right.
bullshit
Fucking
Soprano
sharing
episode?
a thing of onion rings, and the next thing you know, it fades to black. And
That is
I
the worst.
did think Too Shy by Kaja Gugu was a weird song. I like the Journey one they used better in
Yes.
but yeah, Too Shy. I mean, it was a big hit back in the day. I guess it tracks, but anyway. Well, we have some
Remember
serious
though when
yeah.
they yo Barb?
Fuck,
Remember
man.
when the Rizzler showed up?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding about that. Everything else we talked about was 100% real.
Yes,
The
right.
Rizzler part, that might be.
It's a fever dream. It's a fever dream.
Yeah, they woke up in hot sweats.
Had some bad Twizzlers. Some I thought I was like,
That
these are
mom-
the weirdest nerds ropes I've ever had. Those aren't nerd ropes. They're fucking 3-year-old Twizzlers.
Oh, and a cat litter. Ew.
Calling some sort of Waffler 69 hallucinatory fever dream.
Yeah. He ate 30-year-old Batman cereal and then
See
died
the
the next.
see the Rizzler running around the upside down.
Yeah. Like, this isn't gonna age well at all.
Right.
Just like the Rizzler is not gonna age well at all.
No, no. I do, yeah. Yeah, the Rizzler, I hope he'll have I hope the Rizzler plays the guy who tried to break into JD Vance's house in the made for TV movie. I think that'd be a good fit.
See, this won't get any attention because it's a right-wing thing and not a,
True.
you
Um
know,
you said
go ahead, what?
you said that the guy who broke into JD Vance's or threw rocks at his window or whatever looks like the love child of
JD Vance and Erica Kirk.
Erica Kirk. I think he get a photo of this kid. This kid looks like a real life Ralph Wiggum. He
does.
he
Oh, that's
does
funny because I've drawn JD Vance as
as
Ralph.
Ralph, yeah. But this guy looks like Ralph Wiggum.
He
Uh,
does. I thought I wanted to murder the vice president.
yeah. Uh, oh well. All right. So we're gonna talk about Venezuela. Some things associated with Venezuela. Talk about Greenland.
Wasn't it crazy when Trump showed up in the end of the real finale? Strange Day. It was like, come on, why is Kevin O'Leary in here?
Right.
Get the fuck out of my fantasy world, Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, that Kevin O'Leary. My
I want to talk about that later too. I have
talk
something.
about Greenland. Aren't they making a Greenland 2, the movie? I know this is not related to
Yeah, it's
Greenland.
coming out already. Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
sequel where I guess they're
I
Greenland's the one where. Okay, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, no, Greenland. I had no idea they were making a sequel.
Did you watch the first one?
I watched it on streaming. I thought the first half hour was great. I
It's
loved that
fine.
setup.
The only thing I could not, the thing that bothered me the most, how unplausible was, is that you're supposed to believe, and I know I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna believe, but no, this is ridiculous. They're like in somewhere in the United States, and they're able to drive.
Yeah,
They get the fucking war zones. There's like traffic. There's people like trying to kill each other. One of the kids get one of the plot was like this couple like kidnaps one of the kids because they so
yeah,
get into the thing. And it's like, how the fuck did they make it all the way up north in the end?
yeah. It made no sense because they were like in Georgia, I think, because
Yeah, like so they cleared all the way up the
like
state
2 day
through
drive.
Canada to get to. Can you even get to fucking Greenland from Canada? Like, can you? Is there even like a road? Like, I don't
I
even
don't
know.
know. That's a good question.
Like now I gotta look at a map here.
I thought the movie was fine. And honestly, it's not a terrible movie to make a sequel to. I mean, it's like
No, it's actually not because they're all in there in the end.
yeah,
Basically because it was like they said it was like this is it. This area is like a safety area.
right. I just don't
So,
imagine there's a ton of people screaming for a sequel to that movie.
no,
The movie did well, but it wasn't like,
it wasn't like a fucking blockbuster.
yeah. All right, so we're gonna talk about Greenland, but the real country.
Maybe Trump trying to
Trump.
get
That's
dude.
probably why
There
Trump
is
wants
no
Greenland.
fucking way you can drive there. It's like
Trump
here,
was
I'll
probably
show you
eating
this.
cheeseburgers at 2
Like,
a.m.
look at this. Can you see this photo?
Yeah.
Wait, can you see that?
No, it just looks white.
Okay, just
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
look up a map of Greenland
Yeah.
and how there's like all these like broken up islands of like ice in between. You're not
Yeah.
like you would have to. I mean, do they get on a plane? I guess they get on. No, I think they do get on the plane that takes them to Greenland.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think theoretically you probably could drive there, but like I don't think they do that in the movie.
No, they wouldn't be able to. No, you can't drive there. You can't drive there.
Yeah.
No,
Hmm.
there's no. That's like impossible.
Yeah.
No, you need a boat, you need a plane. Like that's the plot. They drive to. They have to get to a certain part to get on a plane that will take them to Greenland.
Right.
And they're
Yeah.
able, and that even that was implausible because again, like you said, they were like in Georgia and they had to like,
Right. Because they felt the blast, and I think the blast hit Tampa. Uh, and
yeah,
so they were pretty far south. Um, anyway, we're talking about the Minnesota shooting, which is really horrific. We're
yeah,
talking about,
ice shooting a
yep,
random person, basically.
yeah.
Yes,
RFK's
this
new,
guy better get this guy better be fucking arrested.
yeah,
This is like somehow worse than the Derek Chauvin thing, and that thing was horrific.
yeah, because like yeah.
They're trying
The
to like, was the right trying to claim that she was trying to run him over or some
there's
bullshit?
like there's like 300 videos of this from 18 different angles. It was yeah. Um,
She was
the
American too, right?
yeah. Her name was like her last name was literally Good, and she's American. She's like an award-winning poet.
So are they gonna do like a Riley act or whatever the fuck? What was that? Remember that white girl like I get killed by
Yeah,
like
Lake and Riley or
I think they
something.
do a Lincoln Riley act, but it goes against like ICE. Of course they won't. They won't do that. Why the fuck would
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that. We're talking about RFK's new food pyramid.
they?
Um,
Stool pyramid.
yeah, right. Talking about JD Vance's home being attacked by Ralph Wiggum. Talking about Mondami's inauguration, and then we're talking about a movie we saw, Bugonia and Stranger Things. So yeah,
Yeah, we're
this
gonna continue this discussion about the secret episode.
yes.
You have to know a guy to see it.
Right. Well, the first thing is Venezuela. That is just a bonkers story in my estimation.
So I
Um
woke up one day and I mean when did it happen? Like on the 2nd of January or 3rd of January?
yeah, it was like real early in the year.
And it was like the United States invaded Venezuela and kidnapped the leader and brought him to New
Yeah.
York for trial. The guy's just like he's not going cool because he's like I ain't he's gonna go free unless they kill him or something. Like
Well, I read this thing today. Apparently, here's the weird thing is that apparently they but I read an article by a bunch of lawyers today, and I mean I'm not like a lawyer or anything, but like I read a lot of stuff like this, and the big takeaway for me was these lawyers said all of the indictments the Trump administration has brought up until now have been stupid, like literally dumb. Like you can't even figure out what the crime is. There's misspellings, like
this
shit's
is like
wrong.
if you
How
thought I
about,
was like a complete clusterfuck,
well,
this one is like just because they're lazy.
yeah, well that's yes, that is true, but it's separate. They said this indictment against this guy is actually pretty strong because it's like 20 years worth of intelligence. This is stuff from like the Obama administration, the Biden,
I'm not
he
saying that this guy
oh yeah.
is
No, he's not a saint. I mean,
but
he's
like it doesn't matter. This argument is stupid. What the United States did under Trump
yeah.
is like this is like an overreach on so
It's
many levels.
well, it's just
Like
at the end of the day, it's like regime change, and it's not even like regime change against like a clear and credible threat. Like if
no,
country like
this is like Saddam Hussein going into Kuwait in fucking 1991.
but
Remember that? No,
even
that's what the
oh
first
yeah,
war was. Is that Saddam Hussein, who was an ally of the United States for years, especially during the Iran-Iraq
yep.
war, that went on for years. We armed him, gave him weapons and everything, and then he did an overreach and he invaded Kuwait. And we were like, "Well, hold on there. They're richer than you. That's not your.
Yeah.
That's our friend. You don't. You know what I mean? That's what that war was. It was about like it
But
was.
even then we didn't like invade the capital and kidnap the Hussein and take him back. I
No,
mean, like it was a
we did that in the
we did
sequel.
a sec, yeah.
When
Um,
Iraq was not a threat at all anymore because we bombed the shit out of them for like fucking
it's really bizarre. I don't
no,
think there's like a
this is
person on the planet who thinks Venezuela was like any more of a threat than like well, like any other country. The only
they're
difference
not a
here
threat.
is
The only threat they were to us was is that they had a resource that we wanted.
yeah,
And also that they had a country run by an ideology that doesn't agree with extreme with their fucking
yeah.
cap
Well,
class. I
it
mean,
is
this is a Listen, this has been going on for decades. This has been a wet dream. This is actually on schedule. They've been planning going
Yeah,
to Venezuela for decades. It doesn't. I would if Harris was president, would this happen? Probably not. Not like this.
not like this. I
Actually,
mean, it may have happened.
I think even under Obama they were like, or no, under Biden they were like working on something. Like again, it's like this is so chaotic. This is stupid. Listen, I don't know shit about I'm not a fucking politician. I don't know anything, but I do know this is not a good idea. All you're gonna
Yeah.
do is piss off your allies. You're gonna like, and then someone made,
Well,
what would you like if someone came in and invaded your country and
yeah,
took your leader? I'd be like, He's your problem now.
right.
Go
Well,
ahead, take him.
I think
You're gonna have to feed him."
the thing that the the thing to me is that, like, okay,
Too.
if you said we're gonna go against Venezuela because they're putting drugs in our country,
Which
all
isn't true.
and then all you did was like you kidnapped the
Colombia is.
president, and now 100% of your focus is on taking their oil. Like,
Right. He says it. He doesn't even try the
right.
no Venezuela freedom
You would
bullshit.
expect, yeah,
I
you would
will
expect them to
appreciate. I
say,
do.
like,
I
our
do.
our
Go ahead.
first thing here is to like disrupt the drug trade, or now we can attack, the drug manufacturers in the, but no,
But
there's
there
none
isn't.
of that.
But there isn't
Yeah,
anyway. That would be a lie.
right.
It's
Of course,
fucking
yeah.
Colombia. Didn't and the fucking joke is Trump literally just pardoned a
Yeah.
drug king
Narco traffickers, yeah.
who was like a former president of one of the what country was it? Like was it
Uh I forget, but yeah, it was he pardoned someone who was like,
who was a literal like
mm,
this is what I mean. This is like such bullshit. This thing is a smokescreen for the fact that no one's gonna have health care this year. Or
yeah.
people are gonna be dropping their fucking health care. The fucking president's a fucking pedophile rapist. There's so much more fucking uh information that came out about that to
Yeah.
confirm 100%. And then he does this, and then he's talking about, and he basically says like, yeah, we're gonna get the oil, we're gonna give it to all the oil companies, and like Clinton
Yeah.
watches this and is like, yeah. First of all, oil prices right now are pretty damn fun. Gas prices are like have been lower than ever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I
I'm
don't
not,
know. I mean, like, honestly, like, I think too,
oil
like,
companies don't even want this. They're like, we'd have to change the entire infrastructure of this country's
yeah,
manufacturing. They said like, yeah, that their equipment is like they would have to invest so much money.
right.
It's not worth it. It would be more profitable for these companies to trade with Venezuela.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It would be more profitable for the United States to trade with
Well,
Venezuela.
not to mention that the Venezuela is like on the brink of collapse. I mean, it's not doing well. I mean, that's you're
No,
likely
it
to
has
have a
to be, but
humanitarian crisis there soon, and like, who's holding the bag? I mean, like, it's
Trump's like, we're gonna run it, and people are like, who's gonna run it? So
yeah, Marco
I think I
Rubio.
said that to you. It was George Santos with a mustache.
Yeah.
I could see him totally doing that. That is not like that is
No,
people need to understand that is not far out. I mean, look who he picked as the
no, he would
fucking
Trump would
Secretary of
put like
War.
Mary Lou Retton in charge of Venezuela. I mean, like,
I would welcome that, even though she's like nuts or
I'd
something.
like you to meet your new president, Tanya Harding.
Here's your new president, Galooby. What was their name? Like there was these two douche idiots that worked with Tanya Harding. One of those guys' name was like,
Yeah. Oh, I forget their names.
and I just want to
G-
watch Trump say
Guli,
his name wrong, like
like Joe Giuliani or something.
Joe Galooby,
Right.
Googie. Joe Galoogi, he's doing good things. I heard Joe Galoogi's doing good. He's a good guy. Good
Meet your
guy.
new president,
New,
Omarosa.
new president. No, no, Omarosa's not as good. That you're behind on times. Your new president.
Tootie.
No, don't you dare.
Tootie from
Don't
Facts of Life.
don't you dare drag that beautiful woman into this. You leave her out of this. You would not
Oh,
partake in
fuck.
Donald Trump's failed. No, it's gonna be like some fucking Lauren Boebert or something.
Oh, God.
Your president, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't like her anymore. That's why I'm sending her down there. Get her out of my hair. Put him in your hair now. She's your problem. Like, he's like, we're gonna he's on the plane, does that bullshit thing where people, the bullshit he likes to do on Air Force One, and he like sneaks
Yeah.
behind it, and he's like, "It's right, taking over the country." He's like, "We're gonna, yeah." They don't even try to pretend. We're like, "Yeah, we're gonna take their oil. We're fucking pirates." So, like, what the
It
fuck?
is bizarre.
The country from coming here and just like stealing everything from us.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
this is insane. And then he's like, "We're going after Greenland next," which is
I
again
heard
really good
now
marketing for Greenland too.
I heard that that Europe has actually there's an article in the Washington Post, which just the Post is a goddamn embarrassment these days, but where it's reporting that the European Union has kind of drawn a hard line on this and said like, no, we'll station troops there if you try something.
Yeah, he was
Um,
World War III. That's why I said Donald Trump was put in place by fucking Putin. This
yeah,
this is like it's just a complete erosion of
yeah.
allies, of the way our country functions with other countries.
I just don't like. I don't. Yeah. I don't know where it goes from here because like we've said this before and obviously we're not the ones who thought of it, but like even if you elect adults next time that kind of get things back on track, who would trust the US that you're not going to have some
Yeah, like,
dipshit
oh, good.
elected
Yeah,
and
you're president, but like in 2 years, you're gonna have a midterm,
you
and
re-elected Trump. I
Party
don't
Six is gonna
yeah,
be in there, and then you'll get nothing done. And then yeah, and then Donald Trump's child, cloned child, Ronald
right.
Trump, will fucking be the next. Yeah, you let this guy back in. Like,
Yeah.
why would we ever take you seriously again?
Yeah, why would you why would you trust the US? Why would you
What?
trust people
And the
that
thing
live in
is,
the
what's
US?
gonna happen is that he's going to make it that the U.S. won't be anything
Yeah.
anymore. Which is, I mean, I find it hard to believe. We have like the fucking biggest fucking military in the world. I mean, but
Yeah.
I don't know. That could be sold for parts.
But that's the history of the world is that like empires you can't you can't run the world by force.
This country's going to break
Like
apart. I'm not talking about civil war. I just mean, I think it'll just break apart. Like, you got Donald Trump like denying money to Colorado because
yeah,
Colorado will
and
not.
Minnesota and California.
Yeah, no, but the Colorado one's been a big target recently,
Yeah.
and it's because that fucking Tina Peters ghoul that
Yeah.
belongs in prison. Right?
They should give her a smaller cell.
They
They
should,
should
yeah, they should make this so smaller.
yeah, just like each day they don't get money, just put another
It's
inch.
like that fucked up movie, The Platform.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the sequel?
No, no, I read about it. I
It
didn't
was
see the
like, okay, it's like okay, it wasn't that good, but the best part about it was it revealed to you how they did everything.
yeah. Yeah,
They
that
would
sounded
send
interesting.
people in and they would like move because like how do you get up on another floor? Well, they
Yeah.
would like knock everyone out, and then these guys would come in and clean up everything. They were like,
Mm.
and then you find out it's like it's not on Earth.
Right, yeah.
Clearly not on Earth. It's like on some like weird or if it is, it's like underwater. It's something weird. Though that's yeah, like the gravity's turned off or something, and they just move
Yeah.
everybody, and it was fucking kind of cool. But the movie itself was like, um, yeah, this is insane though. I really do think that like our this is just like I can't even see what this country's. I can't even. I won't even know what it's going to be like. I mean, look what we're about to talk about. All these things in just the first week of the year.
Yeah.
We had Donald Trump and the GOP invade a sovereign nation for no reason except for the fact that they're like, we don't like who runs the country. We want the oil, and even oil companies and stuff are like, uh, cool.
It's like
Like we,
yeah.
it'd be cheaper to just work with them than it would be
Yeah.
for us to, because they even said like a lot of their equipment and like it would just,
Well, what do you
ugh.
expect? Like if you do that, there's a uh,
And also it's like there's no like people are gonna understand that the just because something is pumped here doesn't mean that it will be shipped.
yeah. I still think too like the world, like maybe not here in the United States, but the world is moving away from oil. Like,
They've said that oil companies know.
yeah,
That's why everything's the thing that slowed down everything to do with electric cars and everything is because
yeah.
you know that there's at least trillions of dollars that still could be made for the next 60 years.
But like
And that they could get
here, but like other places are moving towards public transportation, bullet trains, electric cars, shit
also,
like
the
that.
United
Like
States is being left behind. We're being left behind, and
you can only
not in that
sell,
Kirk Cameron movie way, but like technologically, we're being left behind. Like there's cities that are. I mean, look what happened like during the Biden years when you hear like those people complaining about 15-minute city.
yeah.
Like that would be great. Why the fuck would anyone be against that?
But you can only sell gasoline powered cars to people who want to buy gasoline powered cars. You know what I mean? Like, and
Well,
people
most
in the US only need so many cars, you know? It's not like guns where you can buy 40 of them. Nobody's going to buy
people
like,
buy multiple cars. It's not
yeah,
as
but
common though, as like
I
people
know, but not like,
multiple Power Girl figures.
not like to sustain an industry, you know? Um, yeah. Yeah, the stuff with Greenland, I don't,
That Power Girl reference was something an off podcast topic. We
I,
got a Patreon. Are we
yeah, right. I don't
going on that after dark?
I I don't think the Greenland thing is going to happen. I don't think it's going to
Well,
happen. I don't think.
it's just imposturing. But
Yeah,
like that would be it though for NATO, which again is why I still say Donald Trump is a
yeah,
term Russian project because that is the end goal is to
yeah.
dissolve NATO. I was shocked that
Well,
NATO didn't. I mean, he complained about NATO the first 4 years. He brought up in his first 4 years he wanted to go after Greenland. The Venezuelan
yeah,
thing, I'm a little shocked. I did not expect that. I did not think that one, but they were angling towards it, like
yeah.
certain things, like where they were saying, like showing, like Fox News is making Maduro look like he's fucking Saddam Hussein, which is like ridiculous. I love they
I
show.
just think,
Oh, that was supposedly he was dancing, and I guess Trump. It looked like he.
yeah, I saw that.
No one steals my jacking off. Only I could jack off the ghost of Arnold Palmer. And
I I think the thing that's surprising about Venezuela to me is that it's like so high risk, low reward.
there's
It's
like,
like,
and who's the reward for? That's a funny thing too. When Donald Trump talks about this, he never, it's never discussed as like a person who runs a country and wants to benefit the people of a country.
right,
He just says that we are going to make a lot of money. And by we, I mean the oil companies and the business tycoons.
yeah.
He doesn't like anyone that hears him say that needs to understand that you ain't making shit.
Yeah, like what do you think he's going to mail you your portion of the
Oh, I
Venezuela
can't wait
money?
to get
Like,
this Venezuela dollar. It's just like I'm supposed to get
mm,
well, that'll come with the Doge check. That
yeah,
comes after the Doge check. Weren't we supposed to get like $2,500 or something?
yeah. At the end of the year, yeah,
They're too lazy to do that. That involves work. You gotta
yeah.
actually work. You know, like the thing is, I give him this, like, the thing I always drove me nuts about the Iraq War was like how people fell for the propaganda. Now they're trying to do like a reverse. We invaded Venezuela, took the leader, killed like 80 people. Like we bombed the shit on them. There's footage of us bombing the fuck out of Caracas.
Yeah.
And like 80
They
people.
said like 40 or
They're
50
trying to
people died.
hide
Yeah.
that. What?
They said like initially like 40 or 50 people died, and then the number's gone up, you
No,
know.
they're also trying to hide American soldiers getting hurt or killed.
Yeah.
Trying to hide that, of course.
Well,
So this wasn't just like a 1, 2, 3 thing. People were killed. Innocent people were killed. Military, whatever.
yep.
And it's all for what? Nothing. And now they're trying to come in and say, "Oh no, this was like some Venezuelan freedom project. This is a good go Trump. You're my man." Like all the right wing grifters who pretend they're all anti-war now, like, yeah,
Yeah.
Trump's a badass. Only Trump could
It
do.
is so confusing. It's got to be confusing to be MAGA because like you're one day no regime
I
change, no new wars, and then the next day
we
you're
just
like
say
we
they're
toppled a
Republicans.
regime, and
We just call them Republicans. That's what they are.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it is
I'm so
that
tired
is
of
what
this
it
MAGA
is.
thing. because when MAGA goes away, we still have the Republicans, and they're going to be exactly the same way.
Yeah, or they'll have collaborated. I mean,
Yeah,
like that.
well, they are the same.
Yeah.
MAGA and Republican,
Um.
same thing. It's not like,
Yeah.
it's like Tea Party and Republicans were the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Um. I don't know. I don't know where all of this goes. I think Venezuela is just going to rapidly spiral out of control.
well, it's already,
Um.
well, my favorite though, they were like the vice president, they were trying to make it like she was
Yeah.
like working with them or something.
Right.
And then she's like, no, this is illegal. Get the fuck out of here. Like, she was even like, this isn't, and it's weird too, because like the country still has a government and is running, but Trump's
Yeah.
like, we run the country now. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I
do?
mean, like, I don't. I don't know. It just seems like most of what they do is so
You can't run this.
poorly planned out. What?
He said, you can't run this country. Do you
Yeah, that's
have a chance that Maduro could just be sent back?
no, I mean, I think they'll keep him in prison. I mean,
So weird.
yeah, it's weird. I don't know what that does or solves them, but
You have nothing on me. Why can't I go back? Because you're gonna make us look bad if we let you go home, you know?
yeah,
I'm gonna look stupid. You look stupid all the time. Like, what's the
yeah.
difference?
Yeah.
God. Someone showed a video of him on the phone before Christmas talking to like kids. Did you see that footage of
Yeah,
him? And he's just like going on about the 2020 election and them. It's like, these are chill, like, are you that pathetic?
he is. Yeah, I mean, that's the
It's
one
like
thing
the
he
most,
is pathetic.
this is the
Uh,
most pathetic. Oh my God.
mm,
This is why I hate the most about Trump is that people thought George W. Bush was a good president now. And he was the
yeah.
worst. He was god awful. I mean, that's the thing about the Venezuela thing is the Venezuela thing's perfect for like our ADHD generation because we already moved on to the ICE guy shooting someone in the face. The Venezuela thing, Trump will forget about that. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
even know what's going to happen with that either. Uh, It's bizarre. It's just, yeah, it's just fucking chaos. And there was something else that happened besides the ICE thing we were talking about. Wasn't there some other like crazy shit?
Well, you said that the are you talking about the Trump Maduro Biden thing?
Oh, well, no, but okay. So supposedly there's this like rumor that's probably 100% true because again, like how could it not be?
Right.
Basically, to that he'll promise Maduro an easier sentence or go easy on him or even let him go
Yeah.
if he says that Venezuela helped Biden steal the 2020 election
Right. Like I don't know how Venezuela would do that. But
with
sure.
their
Yeah.
Venezuelan magic. Duh.
Right.
Idiots who watch Fox News will believe that in a second. They probably believe that
Yeah.
already. But like
Yeah.
I said, the United States has been planning in some form to go after Venezuela for years. I remember watching things. Anytime there was like something predicted in the future, there's always some kind of war with Venezuela, and it was always like 20 years after they.
Yeah.
This is on.
Yeah.
This shit is on schedule. It's just being run by the dumbest fucks.
That's the thing is that yeah. Uh well,
Yeah, they planned this shit in advance. This was not. This was always bound to happen at some point, but this is just like it's like just
it's
done.
dumb. Yeah.
It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. And then the Greenland thing's even fucking dumber. But again, like I said, if it does it to the point where he isolates us and alienates our allies in Europe, he's literally like doing exactly what
Yeah.
Putin wants.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely fucking crazy.
Nice.
They're the worst fucking president in history. Like this is like I can't even like fathom it.
Well, it's just overwhelming. It's like every day there's like I think it was like a couple days ago. I looked at the newspaper, the a physical copy of the New York Times. Every single story on the front page was like horrible, like really disastrous. And there was no, and the worst part was like there were other shitty things that were happening that weren't even mentioned. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't know. Well, anyway, yeah, it is. I mean, it's like I remember it's Texas A&M University. Okay, Texas A&M University. It was a good, legitimate school. You have a good pharmacy or had a good pharmacy school. Um, Big, legitimate research university. They came out today and banned Plato, the Greek philosopher Plato. They can't talk about Plato anymore because Plato mentioned that some people were of a third gender.
Oh my God. And this is what shows you these idiots. It's like this third
They're
gender
like
been around since like the dawn of time.
building statues of Charlie Kirk and
Oh my
telling
God.
people they can't study Plato. It's just bizarre. Like Plato's Republic is the foundational
Dude,
text of
it's
Western civilization.
Nazi. This is literal Nazi shit. If you
Mm.
look at the history of the Nazis and everything, one of the first things they went after, and it's again, it's just like
Oh yeah.
after like trans and homosexual people, they like there was like this famous doctor or something who had like all this research on gender studies, and the Nazis came and completely destroyed it, sending back that studies
Yeah.
by decades.
Yeah. Oh.
And oh, we're just concerned about trans people in sports.
Yeah.
Now let's
Those
hyperfixate on that
those
for the next
10 trans athletes.
those
Um,
the that 9-year-old that 9-year-old kid that wants to play in the the team they
right.
identify with, like, oh, that's it, I'm gonna vote for a guy who's gonna destroy the economy.
Just
Like, what the
bizarre.
fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, did she get on the did that little kid get on that team? No, they were very sad and they moved on to
Right.
something else.
Yeah.
Good. He's on the corner living because he's homeless now.
Fuck that 10-year-old. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well,
what the fuck, man?
the big news that came out today, this is still baffling to me. I'd spent my entire life hearing from Republicans that everyone needed a gun because if we didn't have a gun, the government would send armed troops into our cities and police
Yeah,
us.
but they're fine with this. Those same people are fine with
Yes.
this
Now
because
the government has sent armed troops into the cities to shoot and kill people and not a peep out of the don't tread on me crowd. Um,
no, they're for this. That was like a filthy liberal or something.
yeah. I I am stunned that people aren't more mad about this. I'm stunned that
I
people are
don't think
tolerating
people.
it.
I don't think I think it's one of those things. Remember, the George Floyd thing didn't happen right away. It took like a couple of days for it to like
Yeah,
like what was going on. I think this shit is this thing's gonna go is already gone viral. There's
there's
tons of
so much video of this
I
murder.
think that people should get fired over this. I mean, by the people who are who are for what happened, they should be
I
fired from their job.
yeah, I think there should be like a general strike or something. I mean, like this is
This is yeah, no, you're right. This is like the kind of thing where it's like again overstepping. This is not the country we recognize,
yeah.
or this is like how do I say this? Shit like this has been going on for centuries in this country, like decades in this country. I
Well,
mean,
that's
if
a
you
good
look in
point.
the 80s, like wasn't there like parts of Philly were like bombed?
Yeah,
Like,
well, you're thinking of I think the move bombings. Yeah, they did bomb like a city block in Philly. And they were going after like some sort of they I think they were calling it like a black radical group or something.
yeah. So
Um,
yeah, like shit. Like it's just the problem is that everyone could see the shit,
yeah,
but if you could see it, it should not be acceptable.
right.
Like
Uh,
we know that cops were killing people for years.
yeah. No, it's
Probably
been
Derek Chauvin was the only cop who went to jail, I think. Didn't he
ye-
get like shanked or something recently?
yeah, he got stabbed a whole bunch of times.
Oh,
I'm surprised he wasn't pardoned, come to think of it.
he can't pardon him. So
Oh, that's yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. Uh, this is like a big deal. Now, did you see the video of the mayor talking after
basically
this?
saying get ice out. I think I
He
is
said
that the
get the
one?
fuck out. He
Yeah.
like used that
Well,
phrasing and
it's like they're
everything.
not even a fucking army. What the fuck are they?
Yeah, it's just a federal police force. Um,
They're Trump's brown shirts.
yeah. Yeah. Um, I don't know.
I made a new thing because I was always trying, I've seen people make like ice stuff and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
try to, and I was like, duh, I'm sitting on something I
Oh yeah, the
I did the thoughts and prayer. I changed it to fuck ice.
right. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know.
It's just
I'm
fuck.
real stunned. I think it's different for me because I live in a red state. This stuff like this, all the stuff that's really
Yeah, but you
happening.
you live in a red state. You live in a pretty, whitey middle class area.
Yeah.
But like shit like this happens in the cities.
Oh yeah. No, it could happen in Dallas for sure.
Oh, definitely.
But but I'm real stunned that people aren't that there isn't. I'm
Well, they're
surprised there aren't.
trying. Kathy Griffin
Okay. Yeah.
on Threads is extreme censorship on this app. Ice
I
Merc,
saw that.
good. Mark Zuckerberg's a Trump bitch. Prove me wrong, Mark. We saw what we saw. Like they're gonna stifle it. Like my stuff. Like, listen, I have things that blow up and some things that don't, and this should blow
Yeah.
up, and it
Yeah.
isn't. Um,
Well, social you can't. Yeah. Social media's kind of been.
it's always been like this. It's been like
Yeah.
this. They can fucking stifle something if they want. Like
Well.
TikTok does that now. But this
Yeah.
shit, I think it's just gonna get to the point where everyone's gonna see it, and there should be fucking protests. Anytime ICE shows up, there should. What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot 100 people? You gonna shoot 1,000 people? Go ahead, bring it on, you fucks.
Yeah.
You know that most of ICE is just fucking
Yeah.
bad boys and shit.
Yeah. I think that's real true. I think that it's going to hit that point. I don't know if that's the most productive way to solve it, but I guess I'm
No, I'm not
surprised
saying
there isn't.
violence, but if people are there,
I'm
you
surprised there's not like
cooperate with
a
shame.
Birmingham civil rights type of movement springing up because of this. Um, I'm surprised that that's
That's
not
what I mean.
happening.
I think it will, and I do like this is the kind of shit that's like, it's not. It's so destructive.
Yeah.
It's like, how can you have a functioning society and have this shit? This person was it okay? I'll make it clear because I don't know much about this woman that was killed.
Yeah.
Is she even an immigrant? Like, what is she?
No, she's an American citizen. She looks American.
Is she-
Has
well,
she's
when you
from
say that,
America.
you mean like she looks like some white girl?
Yeah, she looks like a what? Yeah, I mean, she looks American, like stereotypically, like uh,
Joseph thinks that Americans are white people. This just in on
no,
YSGOAT.
it's just like
This
there's not any way to mistake this. You know,
You're
what I mean,
right, right.
like,
This is like that's why I said that like the whole
yeah,
Lincoln Riley. No, was that no? What's the name of the person that was killed?
I think it's Lake and Riley, I believe.
I get her mixed up with that stupid swimmer girl.
Yeah,
That
Riley Gaines.
oh, that's it. But like
Yeah,
this should be the next like Lake and Riley thing. Like this should dissolve ice. This like you killed like a white woman. Like, and I know that sounds so fucked up, but like that's how this country is.
well,
That's not gonna do anything, and
I wonder what is
they're
that
gonna
Lake
do
and Riley act? Is that
they're gonna defame they're gonna defame this woman. Like remember Heather Hayes when she got killed
yeah,
in Charlottesville when she got run over by
yep, yeah,
there were all these people saying horrible things about her because she was like a little overweight. And it was just so disgusting. People are fucking gross. So this woman, they're like, oh, she refused to move. She refused to do this. Okay, even if she did, shooting her in the face.
yeah. I saw the video. I mean, I saw the video. She was pulling away, and the cop just whipped out his gun and started unloading the gun into
Not
the
a cop.
car.
Not a cop.
Whatever, the ICE agent or
Yeah,
whatever.
no, we gotta make it clear. These
Yeah.
people, like, this shit could be dissolved. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's a law enforcement. Like, they're basically Trump's army. Like, that's
Well,
it turned into. You see fucking Vanilla Ice performing at Mar-a-Lago sing Ice Ice Baby.
oh, was that him? I
This
heard
guy
that clip.
the
I didn't know he
shitty
was
ninja.
there.
Yeah, yeah, he was there last year also.
Fuck that
And
guy.
people are like, "Why does he have?" It's so funny though. They're like, "The Ninja," like someone's like, "The Ninja Turtle is there because the guy who owns Paramount allowed it." I'm like, "No, no, no, no." First of all, the Ninja Turtle looked like ass. I don't think this was sanctioned by Paramount.
Yeah.
Totally radical. We're going to dudes.
Well, I don't know. I
Michelangelo's got fucking Mar-a-Lago face now.
God, I assume there's going to be a lot of trials when all this is said and done, and I don't have great faith in that, but
That guy
um,
should face charges. He's
yeah.
Christy Noem's already defending him and saying, "Oh, she's a piece of."
Well,
So
the New York Times has a headline that says video and witness accounts at odds with Noam's statement on ice killing. So the New York Times sucks, but they're at least saying that, like, look, the video said something different, and that's a real
Speaking of
mild.
sucking, because again, language is very important. When people say things, it's very important. So like some of the Democratic leadership failed big time
Oh yeah, a
with
lot
their
of them did.
response to Venezuela, where
Yep.
it's like, Chuck Schumer's like, he was a bad man, and the country will be better off with him gone, but he didn't go through Congress first. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna write a stern letter. Like, come
Yeah, I'm
on,
done with all that. I mean, like, that's
retire already.
I heard Steny Hoyer's retiring. He announced that a couple hours ago.
Who is he again? I know that.
He's been the number two Democrat for a long time. He's from Maryland. Let's see.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
There's
Um,
another guy. He kind of sucks. Oh, he's old as shit. He's 86.
yeah.
No, there's another guy who kind of sucks. Durham, is that his name? Is his name
Uh,
Durham?
I
He's
don't
like
know that
second.
name.
He's like Chuck Schumer. He's like the second guy in the Senate.
Steny Hoyer is really old.
Yeah.
Um, when he was a kid in school for history class, they just wrote down what they did that day.
Remember when
Um,
Steny Hoyer showed up in the real finale of Stranger Things? He announced he's like, I'm going to retire in 40 years, and people and the kids were like, cool.
yeah, yeah. He that was funny because he introduced himself as 14 and people thought he was one of those kids from them, but that was just his social security number. Because he's very old. His social security number is 14.
Oh, that
He's
sucks. It's 11.
he's
Hey, 11, get over here. And he responded. And they're like,
right.
"Oh, you silly goose. We meant 11. Hell." He's like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
my
So
brother was 12. My sister was 13.
yeah.
There's what's his face? I heard that got really excited. Cat Scratch Fever guy.
Oh yeah, Ted Nugent.
Heard that
Yeah.
she was 13 and just got super excited.
Right.
And
Yeah, he's a
when he found out she was actually 84, he was like, ah, fuck.
uh, wow.
He was gonna adopt her, some of her dad, like he did to that one girl in the '70s.
So
That's a
gross.
weird story. You want to hear something weird? Look that up and be like, that's weird. Why would you do that?
Awful.
So
Um,
gross. Um, yeah, no, this ice thing is insane.
yeah,
Like, I mean, but again, we knew that this was inevitable.
yeah. Um, it was, I mean, like yeah. It's not the thing is, and the news should start talking about this. Like they've
I don't have cable news anymore. Oh, what was it like? CBS is only putting out positive news stories now.
yeah, CBS that place is a fucking clown show now. I mean,
Well, that
it's
was designed
really
to be.
bad.
Like someone was like, "Oh, what's her face is going to get fired soon," and I'm like,
Uh,
"They fire her. She's doing exactly what they want."
yeah, no, that's why she's there. Um, yeah. Um, all right, so this next one isn't as
So,
serious.
what do you think? Do you think anything's going to come out of it? Like, do you think like? I
No,
mean,
nothing.
I
No,
mean, there were
no.
protests for Venezuela that popped up immediately. I
Yeah,
mean,
but they did
it's
nothing.
exhausting.
I would say, look, the two things that I think would happen would be that are plausible and that could work is one, um, the there needs to be like a general strike of some sort
Yeah, yeah.
in that area
Like
or
we
in
don't
towns.
fucking work for like
We're
that's what
not,
general strike is, right? If no everyone just stops working,
yeah,
basically.
we're not working, we're not buying anything, we're
Yeah.
not and if it takes like I don't know what it will take, but like you chip in and help them or whatever, but like no nothing is happening here. There's that famous speech, that Mario Salva speech from Berkeley, like in the 70s. He's like, you have to throw your body on the levers of the machine and not let it work. Like,
I
just
mean,
don't let
honestly,
anything.
that is the way, because like look what happened during COVID.
Yeah,
they freaked the fuck out because that was like it wasn't a general strike, but in a way it kind of did because, and that's why all those red state governors flipped the fuck out because they need the machine
Right.
because they need the
So
to function so they can get their sales tax money to fund the state. And
I know that that Minnesota is a liberal state, and these places are liberal, which is like in
I
some ways,
there
but
might be
like,
some hope that this guy facing charges and shit because, well, I don't know how it works because
well,
Chauvin, that was also in Minnesota, wasn't that in Minnesota?
yeah, but like,
Chauvin was a cop that under the
yeah.
city, right? Like that's different. This is a
Well, I don't know. I don't know why you can't bring a state charge against him. It happened in the state.
well,
I
I'm
would
glad
try
that
it.
fucking said it flat out, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I
We're
think,
like trying to live in peace. And we have this fucking Trump's fucking big dick
yeah,
shit. Like,
it's just a roving band of terrorists that go
no,
from town to town and create chaos,
yeah,
and
I wrote that on my post.
so
I said
I think the other
ICE
thing,
ICE is basically a terrorist organization. It's Trump's own brown shirt Nazi army.
and I think this is like a bigger deal, and I think this is like possible, is only like 12 or 13 states create money for the country.
Yeah,
Like, oh, and they're overwhelmingly blue. Now, Texas and I want to say Florida also make money and they're very red.
that's
But
fine.
like of the 12 or 13 states that contribute rather than take, it's mostly blue states.
Yeah, I know.
And all of the all of the states that Trump is hurting are those big blue states. They
Yeah,
should stop sending money to the federal government.
they could.
They could.
I mean, look what Trump did with Colorado. He said that he's like literally cutting off food aid for.
I would stop at all. I would not. I mean, I would just stop. Like, I would stop sending the federal government money. I'd stop releasing funds. I would stop doing any sort of support for federal offices or bases
Would
in the
drop a bomb on our own country. He would do it in a heartbeat.
well, I would just stop because like it appeasing Trump gets you worse treatment.
Oh wait,
Like
no. Oh, God,
like
this
appeasing
guy is
Trump
so
is
old. Why is he like go retire? Like what the fuck, man? Like
the no one has ever appeased Trump and thrived
no,
afterwards.
no, he's a bully. You
Yeah.
don't. He isn't like go
Even
nice to you. It's like no, he's gonna
yeah.
fucking.
So I think that's what it would take. I think that's what it would take because the
I think that's the worst part about that Trump movie is no matter how much they make him out to be a monster in it, they still somewhat humanize him in that they put him in situations that make him somewhat human. And
yeah.
that's the worst part. He's not human. He's a fucking
Well,
monster.
I
He's a
would say like
living,
yeah,
he's a living ghoul. Like,
yeah. So I think that's what it will take. I mean, I think it's real serious. I don't I don't think it's like hyperbole or exaggeration anymore. I mean, I think it's like there's armed soldiers killing people in the streets. Like that's
there's clear images of this asshole too. And
yeah. I mean, like what is the difference between that and that Tiananmen Square video? Where China sends troops in to crush
dude, this is like
protesters.
some blonde girl. This is like not gonna like here, I'm gonna play this for you real quick. This guy pointing out stuff. Re Renee, you said she was like a famous poet or something?
No, not a famous poet. She was a published poet. She went, I think, to Old Dominion or
Not real. It's AI. People are saying this is the woman who was murdered by ICE. This is AI. This is real, but they misidentified the woman. This is not Renee Good who was murdered. This is someone else that was in her pictures. This is Renee Good. This is who was murdered by ICE today. And this is where all those AI photos come from. This is the guy who killed her. We still don't know his identification. This is AI. AI. Not real. It's AI.
What?
People are saying this is.
I don't know. This is a problem with like
yeah. Well, that's the thing is that like the new news organizations have abandoned their their responsibility. This should be real easy. Like the guy who killed her, he has a name, and you should tell us who it is. Tell us
Donald
if the
Trump
guy has a
was
history of violence. Tell us when he was hired, who hired him. Tell us if he was a Proud Boy. I mean, like these are
Donald
tell us this
Trump
stuff.
is put in place by billionaires who own the media. All of them. All of them.
Yeah,
They all will benefit. And they control the news. I'm not talking about some evil Jewish cabal like some fucking idiots will think. I'm talking about just straight up billionaires. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and many more. All the people that run the, fucking NBC, CBS, ABC. Like,
yeah,
this is as designed. You, Jeff Bezos didn't buy the Washington Post because he believed in journalism.
right. Yeah. I don't know. I think this is probably like the lowest point the country has seen. And let me back that up because like
Well, I think it was interesting because it was like literally the day after January 6th, which was
yeah,
5 months ago.
I it's hard because like when I say like, oh, this is the lowest point in the country, that's how I feel. Like that's my perspective. I mean, I know that like probably people like um black folks living in the deep south in the 60s are like, yeah, this is like, well,
Well,
this is not the lowest the country.
we're seeing this. This has been
Yeah,
going on for years. Like this has been going on for decades. Like Rodney King getting
right.
beaten up.
Yeah. I
Big thing
mean,
about it was like they just got caught on camera. Like
right.
they always did this. This wasn't a one-off thing. This always they've always done the cops always targeted and beat the shit out of black people. Like
Yeah.
it just
But
happened
it's
to be
weird.
a
It's
guy
weird
who
to
had a
see.
camera and videotaped it.
I think the difference is like the federal government doing this to random states, like terrorizing states, terrorizing
I'm not
Colorado.
saying this hasn't happened. Oh, he hasn't done Colorado yet, as far as I know. No,
Well,
I
he
said
no,
it
he
should
took.
be
I mean,
pricey.
by like taking money from them.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
Like,
the whole fucking Tina Peters thing.
and he did. I mean, he Vance and Trump both were talking about those apartment complexes in Colorado. That's terror.
Oh
They
my God,
terrorized
he brought up
cities.
Venezuela. He
Yeah,
brought that up as a reason to,
right.
and that was not real either. That
No.
didn't happen.
So
There was no gangs. There was some fucking douchebag who didn't want to pay to upkeep his apartments. People were living like shit, and he hired a PR firm. Then here's the funny part: Donald Trump created this problem 100%. Under his administration, they let in tons of Venezuelans
yeah,
in the United
yeah,
States. It happened
yeah,
during his administration. On top of it, in Denver, we had an influx of Venezuelans. We would see a lot of Venezuelan people. Like, I don't know if they're all Venezuelan, but there was an influx and people knew it. So when that story was created, it was created by people knowing that we had an influx of Venezuelan immigrants come in. So this guy hired a fucking PR firm from I think like Florida
yeah.
and basically created that gang shit. So that story's been disproven, but it doesn't matter because once the lie's created,
Right.
they never dropped the lie. And Trump used that lie as a reason to invade Venezuela.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all Aurora, Colorado's fault.
God.
The
Well,
fuck? Oh my.
shifting. I could talk about this for hours and not get anywhere. I'm
Well,
gonna
I mean,
shift.
like, what else? There's nothing we don't
Yeah.
know. It's just like, what's next?
Well,
What's
what's
next?
next is
Not this.
RFK.
I mean, what's next? Like, oh no,
Yeah.
this is really bad. Actually, the RFK stuff.
This is terrible. Okay, so it's very bad. Now there are some weird quirks that turn out okay, but he basically inverted the food pyramid. Like the food pyramid, which has kind of fallen out of use, but it used back in the 50s, say like you needed 8 whole servings of raw eggs mixed with milk per day, plus a steak, and your vegetable needed to be a good one like fries.
Vegetable should be a Twinkie.
So over the years, people have said, like, look, the majority of your diet should be like whole grains and legumes or plant protein, and also you should supplement it with, uh, lean red meat and poultry and fish. And it's kind of a most people, most humans over the last couple of years have kind of known what a healthy diet looks like. You should eat, a variety of foods. You should eat some fruits and vegetables. You should eat uh, some meat. I mean, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat any meat, but like you should eat some meat and
Joe's got a
or
big old vagina.
right. And Kennedy came out today and said, no, you need whole milk, not whole milk. Whole milk.
You have to have a cup in the morning of heavy cream.
Yeah, you need half and half. You need red meat, a lot of red meat and poultry and stuff. It's just kind of like a throwback.
Go to a 7-Eleven and grab a handful of those little cups of cream.
It's a
Drink 10 of those a day.
It's a throwback to like what we understood a healthy diet to be in, like probably the late 60s, early 70s.
When he said that, was he handed like $1 million check by the meat and dairy?
I think Kennedy just believes this shit because he's kind of
well,
dumb.
no, I remember like Rogan had on Jordan Peterson, and they were pushing that fucking bullshit carnivore meat diet.
Yeah, I mean, just like I don't know. Like I said, I'm a vegetarian. I do it for like ethical reasons or whatever. I just think like as a common sense perspective, like when I look at what I see, like if I look at the world and I see like things like jaguars and wolves and shit like that eating meat, and I see cows and whatnot eating plants, I think humans are more like cow. Like, we don't have we have flat teeth,
Omnivores.
we're omnivores. Yeah. I mean, like,
I think in the end of the day, this is what I've always come to. This is my and this is like on a lot of everything. It's good to just have a diverse
path. Yeah, moderation. Yeah,
like eating something too much of something can be bad.
Right.
I mean, a Snickers bar some worse than others. Like eating a bag of carrots every day might lead your skin to be orange, and that's actually a proven fact.
Right.
And people who eat ice cream every day might lead to a full-on heart attack.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that like, is a bag of Skittles bad for you? Of course, a bag of Skittles is bad for you. But if you eat a bag of Skittles once a week, you're probably going to be fine. Probably. I mean, I don't think that's going to be a huge deal.
If you have a bag of Skittles once a month.
Yeah, certainly once a month. But if you're eating a bag of Skittles at breakfast and dinner, and maybe before you go to bed, that's terrible. You shouldn't eat 3 bags of Skittles a day.
That's my son.
Well, I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I remember like I would literally eat out of vending machines like a crafty raccoon for months on end. I would have Snickers for breakfast. I would have like a bag of chips and a soda for lunch. I eat like a goat, like a billy goat.
Old can.
Fucking a can, a shoe. I'd eat a shoe sometimes. Tire. Mom would come in. I'd be eating a tire in my bed.
Going down on a tire.
Joey, why don't you have some whole milk and raw meat? And I'd be like,
no way, Mom. I'm eating a tire.
Eating a tire.
I'm eating an old leather shoe. No, yeah. I just picture Robert Kennedy. I think that everyone should have a big giant glass of raw milk. I'm surprised he didn't say raw milk. I'm surprised he probably wanted to say raw, and they're like, no, this is
the idea of adults drinking milk is just I get I get a dairy treat. I get putting milk in your whatever. Drinking glasses of milk like that's somehow normal. Like this is like
weird as fuck. But
the lactation of a cow. This is cow boob juice. Like, why would you?
Last Jedi when Luke was milking that fucking cow, and then he's like, I was like, let me get a sip of that too. And Luke has like it on his beard. Ugh.
Yeah.
He looks at the screen and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, God, go back. What the fuck? I didn't need to see Luke ever again. I don't like.
I get how like you might want to feed a small child some milk and stuff like that. I mean that look, I'm not a nutritionist, but like that kind of makes sense in my
Well,
head.
there's formula. You need that.
But like everyone knows that if you eat a bunch of fucking meat, you're setting yourself up for like yearly colonoscopies.
I
And
mean, well, okay, it depends on the meat too.
sure, but like
Like if you have chicken all the time, that's better than red meat, right?
no, of course, yeah. I look again, I'm not a nutritionist, but I
Chicken's like
yes,
basically just living tofu.
lean from what I understand, lean red meat, lean poultry, fish, I think is supposed to be real good for you. I take a supplement because I
If
don't
you're
get a
eating
lot
like
of
fucking cheeseburgers every day, no,
yeah.
not good for you. No.
But like how are Americans going to take this advice? Are they gonna sit down and choose a fine piece
Most
of lean?
Americans already eat like
No.
this, so they're just gonna be like Robert Kennedy's.
Well,
Joe Rogan told me Robert Kennedy's smart, so
that's what my brother said that the RFK or at its default, the Trump administration and RFK by extension is always like, hey, whatever you want to do, that's the right thing to do. And if something pans out that it doesn't help you, it's someone else's fault.
yeah. Well,
Like,
that's what Giuliani would say that I forgot what it was about, but it was like going something like, "Oh, this isn't a nanny state,"
yeah.
and it's
Well,
like,
that's what they said when Hillary Clinton tried to do something moderately. Clinton and Michelle Obama
"Oh
tried to
no,
say, hey,
Obama had a
you know what
garden
we should,
in
right?
her
You know what we should do
backyard."
is yeah, they flipped
Obama was like,
out.
"I eat cookies." It's like, okay, you also eat meth
Yeah.
too, I think.
Well, the it would be funny except for the fact that um who has to follow the updated guidance is every school in
Yeah,
America,
yeah,
like every school in America.
yeah.
So
Well, they would
your
love that
kid,
schools don't provide meals either. So
it's true. Um, I don't know.
I heard
Uh,
Steak and Shake got the school.
I don't
Hey,
get
get your
too
big beef tallow and everything. Cup of beef tallow. We're gonna start feeding. I saw that show Pluribus the other day, and I really like everybody. I thought they were drinking milk, but then I found out that it was refined humans. They're just drinking themselves, and I think that's a good idea. So I think 1 cup of human juice a day.
yeah, huge human juice.
No, they have to come up with another name.
Yeah.
America milk.
Oh
We
God.
call it milk. Milk.
Soylent MAGA.
So I
Um,
like this is like the worst. This guy, first of all, what they do, they got rid of like 10 vaccines or something
yeah,
recently too.
that's bananas.
10 scheduled vaccines or something that kids should get. No, they
I
were done. This is how the world ends.
yeah, well,
This is how it ends. What kept humanity alive was our ability to stop viruses from spreading,
that and
taking out huge
apparently
pockets of population.
they are suspecting that these vaccines have all sorts of other benefits, like the shingles vaccine. They're saying coincidentally, like has a really strong. It seems to make you much less likely to get Alzheimer's disease if you get the shingles. Just
Well,
these weird little things, because like
didn't the COVID vaccine say that
yeah,
there was something big? No, it was like something to do with like cancer or something.
yeah, all sorts of like weird things. Because like
Oh, the HPV one prevented fucking potential
oh yeah,
uterine cervical
cancer.
cancer.
So I don't know. I think honestly, the one thing I will say is like if you are smart and you read news from around the world, you can still get these things. You know what I mean? Like you can get your kid vaccinated. You can, but I'll bet you the life expectancy of people in the United States drops by years
You think they
over the
give a
next.
shit? That's less people on Social Security. Don't give a fuck. They want us dead. They
Well,
don't. You think they saw powers that be saw that humans in the United States, the life expectancy went up to like what 82 or something.
yeah,
That's too fucking high. It used to be 65. Get the fuck out of here. That's too
it's
many people collecting Social Security.
it's yeah, it's not
They don't want healthy old people running around. But
yeah.
that's okay because they'll vote against their kids' interests if they stay alive long enough.
Well, yeah. Well, okay, so the next
I still don't believe this guy won.
yeah. The next thing's kind of a weird story. This guy that looks like Ralph Wiggum, I guess, threw rocks at JD Vance's home. And it's kind of sad because the kid, the guy, he's 24. He looks 12 to me.
He
I mean,
looks
he looks
12 or he looks 40.
yeah,
There's no in between.
he looks very young. He just got this lost look on his face.
Somebody said it. JD Vance's bastard child with Erica Kirk.
Right. He does kind of look like that.
They gave JD Vance that hair.
Yeah. I will
Why
say
did he do it?
sadly the mom came out and said like he's got mental illness, and he does look like he has a little mental illness. And I guess he's been in trouble for stuff similar to this before. I don't think it's any big deal. I don't think this was like a big political
I heard it
statement.
was at first I thought it was his gay lover.
Yeah, right. That's
I mean, it was JD Vance's clearly JD Vance's gay lover. He was throwing rocks at him because JD Vance.
I heard a lot of people on the internet joking that the kid worked at Rooms to Go and was like,
He was the one that let. See, the thing is that this guy worked at Rooms to Go, and he would let JD Vance come in after hours.
right, yeah.
JD Vance would show up, and this guy would be like, "You got an hour."
He was basically like the nurse at the beginning of Kill Bill. He would let
the one that would prostitute out.
Yeah, the bride. He'd open up the Rooms to Go in the evening and let freaks
You
like
got a
JD
half hour.
Vance.
Whatever you do, JD, don't punch the couch.
Right.
They get mad about that.
Yeah, he tracked him down because JD Vance left his keychain there. It said couch fucker.
When you watch that movie, like you forget about that.
Yeah, that's an intense scene.
Went through so much shit.
Yeah.
You realize that she was being like fucked this shit out of while she was in a coma.
Yeah.
It's never brought up again.
No.
Kills the guy, which is good, but there's like
that's how she gets the truck and the car.
But like it's never she never thinks about it. She never goes, ugh. Like that alone should like
she never wakes up in the middle of the night screaming at the top of her lungs like
right or has like 30 STDs in her body.
Right, yeah. Or it's just like non-verbal and
the guy said that she can't get pregnant because of where she was shot and everything too.
Yeah.
So they weren't using protection either. So.
No.
Oh my God, it's like this is like so much fucked up shit this character goes through, but you kind of forget about that one part.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
horrific. Out of just her getting almost killed in the beginning too. But
yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, so I don't. This is more just like a quirky story. I don't think there's anything to it other than
the idea that he worked at Rooms to Go and
it's
so wild on the couches.
All right, so the last news story is Mamdani had his inauguration
Fox
in New York.
Lost their fucking mind because he used the word collectivism.
Yeah, and I think he took his oath on the Quran.
No!
Yeah.
If I could become mayor, I'm gonna take my oath on the script for the real last episode of Stranger Things that me and Joseph watched earlier today.
I would take mine on a copy of Rom number 1.
I think the only reference, I would take the oath on a Power Girl figure.
Yeah. Yeah.
An anime sex pillow.
A flashlight.
Playboy magazines, 1976 swims. College.
God.
Why do we vote in this sweaty pervert? We already did. He's president.
Oh shit. Yeah.
What he pervert?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh my God, not the Quran. Oh
right.
my God. What year is this? 2001? Shut the fuck up,
You
Fox.
know, right now there's some like Republican city councilman taking his oath of office by putting his hand on the art of the deal. Um,
Art of the deal. No, art of the
the
deal.
Trump book.
Jacket. The inside's Mein Kampf.
Mm.
That's probably what it really is.
Well, I thought this was really good. I wish him the best, and I think he's
Supposedly
going
he
to
went
do.
after the apartments already.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's going to do real well.
Well, someone brought up a good point. I was watching this about it. All these laws exist. He's not
Yeah,
creating laws.
right.
He's just actually going to use those laws.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of
He
these
didn't
housing
legislate
laws,
anything.
yeah, these housing laws. Yeah, he can't. He just started a day ago. These housing laws existed. They just
Yeah,
were not. First of all, I don't think people realize how bad Eric Adams was. Eric Adams
he
was
was terrible.
basically like Trump. That guy was a fucking weirdo.
You
And
know,
then supposedly he got rid of the rats.
there
Like a
was
fucking
a
rat king.
there was a someone pulled out an article, I think it was from like Nate Silver, like one of those pundits that talked about Eric Adams being a likely Democratic presidential candidate. Uh
Yeah,
but
okay.
well, it was written like 4 years ago or something. Like just anyway, I think the guy's gonna do great. I think he is I hope we see more of this. Like Steny Hoyer, look, I don't have anything against Steny Hoyer. I hope more old Democrats retire. I saw
I know
some
one I would love to see leave.
I
Why
saw
do
some
you want
Fox
me to go? I'm so nice and friendly.
I saw some Fox News guy uh try to like ambush AOC as she exited the restaurant, saying like Jesse Waters wants you on a show, blah blah blah. And she's like, Jesse Waters is a terrible person. He sexualized me, saying that I wanted to sleep with Stephen Miller. I'm not going on the show. And then she walked off.
Ew, all the people too. Like,
And
why you like it's like first of all, she said, why is he fantasizing about me having sex with Stephen Miller?
right.
Too? Like,
What would I be doing having sex upside down in the cave? Like
yeah, I'm not a bat. Like, what the fuck? I'm a human.
Um, and I think they need more of that. I think they need more people like Mamdani, like AOC, anyone young. Like, look, they don't all have to be look, I like AOC a lot. She's more my style. I like that she's kind of
AOC a lot,
little radical and little militant and everything. But that James Talrico, who's very not that out of Texas, I like him. I like him better than a lot of the older Democrats I see here.
well, I
I
just think we need
Bashir, he's not my style either, but Bashir's good. He's young. He's smart. He is successful in Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my thing. Like I wouldn't necessarily want him representing me, but like in Kentucky, he's really solid.
And he's
So
not bullshit like
no,
Joe Manchin, where it's
no,
like we have to allow this Republican and this wolf in sheep's clothing to be because we're not the fact that he exists and it's like with that guy in Kentucky, no, we have an actual Democrat.
yeah.
Now he might be a
And
little more like he might push some bullshit religious shit or something, but he's not taking away he's
right.
not about taking away women's rights or anything like that. He's not.
So yeah, I want more of that. And
I always used to hear that bull. What I used to can't stand when Bill Maher would say dumb shit like, "Why can't we have someone in the Democratic Party who's pro-life?" And it's like, why can't we just have you fuck off, Bill?
right.
Because no, there are certain things that have to be. I'm sorry, you're not in the Democratic Party if you are working with the
Right.
Republicans to take away women's rights.
Right. Yeah, because that's a party plank. That's a platform.
No,
That's part of
that
the
person
platform.
says, listen, I would like to reduce abortions, not
Great.
to make them.
I think most people would
by
like to. I think most people
implementing
would like to do that.
by implement, yeah, because one, no one. Why should people have to go through something like that?
No one wants these unnecessary, like, no one wants a medical procedure that isn't
Right.
absolutely necessary.
Right, exactly. So how do you eliminate abortions? Well, you implement
Free
sex
daycare.
classes, you
Yeah.
buy prophylactics,
Right.
yeah, daycare, prophylactics, education,
SNAP, stuff
SNAP,
like that. Yeah. All those things.
after school programs,
Hmm.
keep kids fucking busy. Like that's how a true pro-life
Yeah.
person. Like, yeah, I hate abortion and you suck. No, no, I did it by making it that no one needed one.
Mhm.
And the
Well,
only ones that needed it was because they had a medical emergency and they needed to take care of it.
yeah. Well,
I'm not, no, I just saying, like, yeah, I want these old fucks to be gone too.
yeah. Yeah.
Some more than ever. Um, no, the Madami thing's great. And again,
Yeah.
we said it's like he's not he's only been there like a couple of days,
Yeah.
but he's enacting laws that exist.
Right. And you know what he hasn't done? He hasn't invaded Venezuela. He hasn't threatened to take over Greenland. He hasn't.
I think that would be a little weird for the mayor of New York to do that, or even say it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I get it. Yeah. No, Bernie was the one who
yeah, that was great. It was
gave
good.
gave him away. Like
Yeah.
he paid the $9 it cost to be mayor, which I find kind of funny. You would think it would cost more than
Yeah.
$9. Like how much does like a license cost?
Mhm.
You think a mayor? I mean, obviously, I would imagine that it costs a lot to be mayor by like the millions of dollars
Yeah.
paying, but I don't know, at least like $100, like or I think it's funny that you have to pay to be mayor is weird.
Yeah. That is kind of strange.
I think they would waive that fee.
Hmm.
They're like, oh, you'll be paying. Someone said that um Mandami's gonna disappoint, and
um,
not in a way that's bad, just because there's so much that needs to be done.
yeah. I think he'll disappoint in the same way Obama disappointed. You know what I
What?
mean?
No, 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 no. I think Obama was a huge disappointment in a lot of ways.
Well,
I would hope Mandami is not
we'll see.
like that. Like, I don't think so. Mandami's words are very different from
Yeah. Well, we'll
Obama.
see.
Immediately folded to Wall Street right out the gate. Oh, did all those billionaires move out of New York yet? All those
Yeah.
realtors, are they gone? All those people, did they leave their high rises and their $1 billion
Well, if they do, I'll check the Zillow ads because I'd love to I'd love to have a place in New York.
yeah, right? Get it like real cheap. They left, right? All those people that said they were going to leave New
Not
York,
yet. Not yet.
they all fled to the beautiful bog of Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll move to Alabama.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's the free
Kentucky.
state.
All right, so we have two pop culture things at the end. One was a movie we both saw. You saw it first.
Yep.
We both kind of wanted to see it, and then I watched it. It's on Peacock. Is that where you saw it?
Yeah, I have to rewatch it, but
Yeah. I thought this was great. I 100% get why it wasn't a big box office success. It's
well, it's from
a
the guy who did what's his name? It's a weird name. He did Poor Things. He did that other movie which I never
That's
finished.
right, yeah.
He,
Um, what was his name?
he's
I'm
been
gonna
doing
look
a
up.
lot of movies with her and Jesse Plemons. They were in a
Um,
weird movie. It was like a weird, almost like an anthology movie. There was like a bunch of different stories going on. One of
are you
them,
talking about Cloud Atlas? Was that him?
no, Cloud Atlas. No,
Where's
you're thinking of a fucking.
trying to think. All right, he did. Geez, he did The Lobster.
Yeah, that was.
Uh,
I never really cared for that movie. I
Killing
don't.
of a Sacred Deer. Is that the one you're talking about? No, The
What year?
Favorite. Killing of a Sacred Deer was 2017.
No, this one came
Um,
out after Poor Things.
Kinds of Kindness.
That was it. Yeah,
That was it. Yeah.
this thing.
I gotta look that up. I
The
haven't seen that.
Bugonia is a remake of a Korean film called
Yes.
different planet, and I knew they were making an American version. I just didn't know he was going to be the one doing it, so I didn't know. And they obviously called it something else. They didn't call it. I don't know. What does begonia mean?
I don't know. I mean, a begonia spelled differently is a flower, but I looked at it and see how it says bug. Like I thought it was like Bugonia, like because the it starts with like the bees leaving,
Yeah.
and it ends with the bugs coming back. I don't know. I don't know why it's called begonia. Um, I guess I can
Yeah,
look
I'm
that
looking
up.
at the definition. It says practice of bee spontaneously generating from the carcass of a sacrificed bull or ox. Symbol
Oh,
death, birth, and humanity's destructive yet renewing cycle. Notable featured in the 25 film. Okay, so the plot of same it follows the same plot. This guy and like I think in the Korean one it's like his sister or something. I don't know. In this one it's like his cousin. Um, they kidnap the CEO thinking that the CEO is an alien. And
right.
so plot both of them are like, are these people fucking nuts? And it's just some
Well, throughout the movie, that seems to be the obvious answer is that that Jesse Plemons is insane and his cousin is just sort of like slow, you
he's
know.
autistic and the actor they got to play him is autistic and he's
But he
yeah.
seems like also like there's a developmental delay,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
on top of maybe
Yeah.
autism or whatnot.
Right.
He seems like he's not super bright.
No,
Yeah,
it's sad. His character's
it's
sad.
very sad. The whole movie's
Do
even
you
the
think
Jesse.
remember when he blows it? All right, spoilers. Remember he blows his head off, which is like
Yes.
bad scene. Do you think that's kind of what like Jesse Plemons' character told, like kind of like a Heaven's Gate type thing. It's like, oh, you're dying, but this is how you transport to the other galaxy.
Yeah, I don't know. That part startled me, and it's a very startling movie
He
throughout,
just
but
goes
like
past the kid. I don't know.
he basically at that point you think that Jesse Plemons is crazy and that Emma Stone is this poor, victim being held hostage, and she
Wow.
basically takes advantage of the slower of the two, the cousin, and says like, if you free me, I'll take you to outer space with me. And he said, good. I just want to say goodbye to my cousin or whatever. And she says, of course we can say goodbye. And then he shoots himself in the head. And it's a really gruesome scene. You don't really see that as much as you see the blood go all over Emma Stone.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and I was a little surprised by that.
So
I didn't think he would do that.
the ending of the movie, well, the big difference is well, one, it's a guy in
Yeah,
the Korean one and whatever. And this film's crazier just because it's the nature of the director and everything. But in the Korean one, when he explains the that he's an alien and everything, they show footage. So this is where the big reveal is that he's not lying. But when
right,
he does it, it still leaves open that she's just fucking with him. When she talks about like how she's this alien and then
right,
and they created Earth, she goes on it. It's literally almost the same exact word for word as the Korean one. But in the Korean one, they confirm that he's not lying. This is when he's revealing, yeah, I'm an alien or whatever.
right,
And then they do destroy the Earth in the end too. Like it's
right.
similar. But the big flip, the big twist here, the way they do it, spoilers, is you still are until she ends up on the ship, wakes
Yeah,
up in like the pool and ends up on the ship. You're still left to believe that she's saying whatever she needs to say to get out of the
right.
situation.
Yeah.
But then it is confirmed. Jesse Plemons' character, as crazy or whatever as he was 100% right.
He was
He,
100% right. And
he
they even say like, because one of his when he's trying to convince his cousin she's an alien, he's like, why do we got to shave off her hair? And he's like, that's how they communicate with the
he
mothership.
was 100% right.
And he was right. That the
They
first
say that when
thing,
she gets up there, she's like,
yeah,
yeah, my hair was cut off.
yeah. I
It's like
tried to
when
call you, but
the hot room and then like you think he's just lying
yeah,
about like because she kind of lied to him already to kill his mom.
yeah,
Like tells him basically he was antifreeze. He injects his
yeah,
mom with antifreeze. Now I thought the big what could have been a good twist in the end was um because she could say like she was trying to come up with a way to save humanity or whatever, right? Because that
right,
was the goal in the beginning, then is that because in the end of the movie she ends up on there and then she like takes a stick and pokes it into like whatever and then you find out like the earth is like a flat earth dome.
Yeah,
It's a flat earth. I love it. I love it. It's so funny. And then she basically popped it, basically getting rid of all the air. Everybody died. There was like
yeah,
no something. It would have been kind of funny if you just see his mom walking by herself.
right. Yeah. It
Like
was
she
a great movie.
like
It was very complicated and I mean, like, it wasn't.
oh that the guy who that comedian Stavros who was the cop who like molested
Yeah,
kind of says it like he basically molested him or did
yeah.
something to him.
Um, yeah, I loved it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really well done. It was very thought provoking. It was like real interesting, but like I I get why that is not like a very popular movie. I mean, it wasn't.
Well, it's our art house
Yeah,
independent.
yeah.
It's
That
not
was
designed to be Avengers Endgame. It's
no. I saw a bunch of movies like that when I was in college at the Enzian Theater in Orlando.
and to
Uh,
if they make money, it's like a shock, you know.
right, yeah. But it was
They're
really
meant
good. I
but they're meant to. What they are meant to be usually is they survive the years. They get
yeah,
talked about. They get shared. They are beloved usually.
yep,
They outlast like any dumb blockbuster that was put out like
right.
10 years ago that you can't remember. Um,
Um, this felt like a 70s movie to some extent, like um I don't know. I liked it a whole bunch.
Emma Stone
I
was great in it. The scene in the end with the aliens was really fucking funny. The outfit.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
the person I was with, I said like, "Oh, it looks so cozy what she's wearing." I don't want to wear that.
um I would recommend it to people with the caveat being that, like, look, this is an art movie. This is it's a weird movie. Like,
It could
if
be violent. It's
yeah, it's very violent, but like the violence is like almost funny. Like,
well, not
um well,
blows.
like when the guy like shoots himself in the head and you just see like a bucket of blood splash Emma Stone in the face. It's like
Well, the
kind of,
part in the end when he tells him to go into
yeah,
the
the
trance,
closet.
which
Yeah,
I guess it was,
it was. Yeah,
and because it got hot, because he had a bomb strapped to him,
right.
and the extreme heat in that room caused him to explode. And you see his head fly across the room. It was
Yeah,
like
it hits
that
her
was
in the head.
ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as the monkey. Remember the monkey when they would just show like the most ridiculous deaths?
Oh yeah, that was yeah,
The
yeah,
girl jumping in the pool and she just like explodes and then like you just see a leg flying.
yeah. That was yeah. But this is
The ending with the
the
bus
bus.
head sticking out, everybody's head just get decapitated. It was insane
That was
scene.
good.
You see death show up. It's like
Yeah. Well, I thought Bugonia was good. I recommend it. Um, I love that they make movies like that. I think that's great.
that guy. I mean, listen, that guy is great. What's his name?
Yep. It is I got it here. It is Yorgos Lanthimos.
I thought it was funny. Gustavo was being interviewed on one of the talk shows. He was talking about it. He's like, because he's like a fellow Greek. That guy's
Yeah.
a fellow Greek, and he's like, yeah. He's like, you're gonna play a fat creep.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have to try out. He just got the
Yeah.
role. He's like, yeah, you're gonna play a fat pervert or whatever.
Mm. Oh,
I liked
well.
it. Yeah, I recommend it. I recommend
Yeah.
watching the other one too. Like, I want to go back and rewatch the Korean one too. I've seen it.
Yeah.
This one's just it's it's weirder and because there's a style of it, but I like it.
I
Uh,
just saw clips of the Korean one. The Korean one looks funnier. This one looks more like artsy, and it's
the world still ends in the end. The end you
yeah.
find again, they were right. It was a fucking alien. What I liked though in the end of it, the alien race, that creator, he looked like Buddha.
Yeah.
He had the big ears. I don't know if you saw that. Like he
I saw clips, yeah.
changes and he looks like Buddha. Like, and I feel like they did that on purpose, like a
That's
deity
funny.
thing. It would
Yeah.
make sense that like they're not like it's not a deity,
Right.
an alien that and but with this one the aliens looked like this the weird outfits they were wearing,
Yeah.
like really long hair because they
It looked to me like the 60s, 70s, kind of like artsy sci-fi stuff. Like
well
even the font on the poster, a lot of it had that kind of vibe, which I liked.
Show the Earth. Did it in the beginning? Wasn't it a regular Earth, but then towards the end it was a flat Earth dome thing? Am I?
Um, I don't
I
recall
need to
that.
rewatch this now.
Yeah,
I remember like right before that scene they show the Earth, but then all of a sudden it's like a flat Earth. I'm like, what?
yeah, I don't remember that, but that could be the case. Uh, oh. All right, so that now we're going to talk about the last episode, the true last episode
What are
of
you talking about? This
the
was the
Strange.
fake. That was a fake one. We saw the real one
Okay, we'll talk about the fake Stranger Things finale, which
when
most people
Thor showed up. When Thor showed up.
yeah. Well, what did you think? You said you didn't love
I
the
think
the
it's.
last episode.
I think overall the season was crap. It just didn't. There's some okay parts. I
Yeah.
like the performances of Holly was
Yep.
great.
She was good.
Rick was great. Um, some of it had its moments, but overall, I think it sucked. I think a lot of characters were not used because of we got so much with Holly and Derek who stood out.
Yeah.
All these other characters that were around for the beginning were just kind of pushed to the side. Some of the characters overstayed the welcome, like Murray, really?
Yeah.
Like, and then you don't kill anybody. You kill the one Indian girl who was in one episode that no one liked. She shows
Yeah.
up, and then she gets fucking killed. Murray should have been fucking killed. There's like five
I
characters you could have fucking killed. Hopper should have been killed. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, instead of like 11 sacrificing himself in the end. Hopper sacrificed himself. He's like, and this time I mean it because he sacrificed himself like 10 times, I think, already.
Right. I'll tell you what I did like is I liked the decision to spend an hour. I know I'm sounding sarcastic here, but I'm not. I liked that hour long kind of epilogue where,
Oh, like they defeat the mind
yeah,
flayer. It took them 2 minutes. They poked it with some sticks. They used
yeah,
machine.
and then I liked seeing what those.
No, I like that's the best part of the episode
Yes, it
was
is.
45-minute epilogue. And my favorite scene was when Will wakes up in bed
Yeah.
and Hopper's standing over him laughing. Dustin and Mike, and what's the other kid's name?
Um, Dustin, Mike. Yeah, I don't remember the.
And they
There's
all jump into
Dustin.
the bed and they start tickling him. And then
Right, yeah.
goes up,
Like the
jumps in and
Lord of the
starts
Rings.
tickling them. And it goes on for like a half hour. That was my favorite part of the it was so good.
Yeah. I liked that epilogue. I thought it was kind of perfect. I liked the way it all ended.
So in all jest,
Yes.
yes, me and Joseph, we might have been lying about
Short.
the ninth episode. We were trying to throw in things that were just so far-fetched, like a coherent plot and an actual
Yeah.
things to be done. We were like, that's crazy. No way could that have been the episode.
I think like I know we talked a little bit about this before we started recording. I think the problem with this season was that it
This shit should have been filmed back to back. Season 4 and 5 should have been filmed at the
yeah.
same time. The cliffhanger of season 4 makes no fucking sense
The
because
cliff yeah.
it
The,
ends in
the
the go back and rewatch. I just rewatched it right before we did the podcast. And just we're talking. And I watched the last 2 minutes where they think they defeat the Vecna, they think things are normal, and then
right.
they realize they opened up something, and there's like fire tornadoes everywhere, there's ash, and you're like, holy shit. Like, and then what happens? 18 months later, and it just looks like any other day
Yeah.
town, except
I
supposedly
know this
it's under
is
quarantine.
that was my big problem with the overall logic of the season is that okay, so everyone in Hawkins saw this happen, and then apparently there's a huge military presence
Yep.
and they're quarantined. Nancy, even on the radio station, says they're quarantined.
No,
She has to,
Surface says it.
oh, I'm sorry, yeah, not Nancy, Ethan Hawke's,
Ethan Hawke,
and
Maya Hawk, or
yeah, she says it, and she has to transmit secret code through the radio to get, to not be caught by the military. But at the same time, everyone in the town is just like wandering around like there's no big deal. They don't think anything's strange. Nobody's acting weird. Nobody's saying like, wow, we have to have, groceries smuggled in by people like Murray now. And um it was just so weird, and that made no sense that there would be
Everyone's like living their life like nothing happened.
everyone's living their life like nothing happened, even though the
Dustin,
characters are telling us so many things have happened.
18 months has passed and Dustin's still like upset about Eddie.
And
I'm
how did
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't buy that.
Yeah, and how did he become valedictorian when he was like,
That's why there were okay, so that's why the conspiracies that were going around, the conformity
yeah,
thing, it's called conformity gate or whatever. And the whole
yeah,
point was that this ending was created by Vecna because he was
right,
completely defeated and everyone and here's the other thing too. You go off, if you look at it, everyone kind of goes off and lives their lives. They leave magic behind. They stop playing the
right,
game. They move on to their lives. They conform to Mike
yeah,
Writer or whatever, and like and that is like a good trick that Vecna would give
right,
you that trick. That Vecna would
right.
yeah.
Well,
And
we saw that with Henry in his house. Like he was tricking the kids into living an idyllic life when they were all like hooked up to that
did you see
thing.
the TikTok I sent you with that guy? Where he's recreating a scene with Max.
Yeah,
Max is like, I gotta go now. No, you can't come because I'm going to my body. But you and then
right.
go Holly and her body, and the guy's like, yeah, did you see the video?
Yeah.
I thought I sent you where he's like against the wall and he's got thing in his mouth and he's like, oh, and then
I
she's
don't know
like,
if you sent that. I saw that today.
I thought I sent that to you, but that shit is so fucking funny. Like Max, like I have to go back to my body, but you have to go to yours, and then she sees her body. And
Yeah, the season itself was all screwy. I think it had a great run. I don't think this fifth season ruined it for me or
I
anything.
I think this is Game of Thrones bad. That's why I
Uh,
was like, this could have been like if there was this episode that
yeah,
like I know everyone's like, this is copium, something like that. I'm like, but it's like Game of Thrones season eight, whatever the episode, I don't know what season it was,
right.
or whatever. Also, I don't know what season it was,
Yeah, I
but
don't remember.
that finale, those last couple of episodes, they were disappointing. They just weren't. They didn't live
Yeah,
up. And you would think like the Duff brothers would be like, we got to hit the ball landing. We had enough time to work on this. They took fucking 3 years to fucking work on this
yeah,
between the seasons. They could have said like, this is we're gonna fake everyone out, and this is like where you can pull this off on a streaming service like Netflix.
right.
Everything's like word of mouth. I thought the way that fucking thing went viral, how quickly it's and everyone's talking about how it was coming from like accounts and shit. It
Yeah,
felt like holy shit, we're getting another
it
episode.
did. Yeah, I was.
This is like not that organic. Like you just get you pay some fucking influence to go out there
Yeah,
spreading a conspiracy theory. It felt like really good marketing, like the kind of marketing that they did for like certain movies back in the day that they would use websites to do it.
yeah. Like
Um,
AI did that. That Steven
uh,
Spielberg Kubrick
Night
movie.
Returns did that. There was
Hmm.
like there was like and it was like holy shit. Like and then you look at the ending and you look at all the clues and like that. So, like it was like I really was buying into it.
Right.
Like holy shit, we are getting another episode. I was waking up today like it was going to be Christmas or something.
Yeah.
It was not Christmas. It was
Mm-mm.
just ice killing people.
Right.
Like but no, I think it sucked. I don't think they hit the landing. I know there's a cartoon coming out that's just
Hmm.
called like Strange Things 85 and it's supposed to take place between season 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good move because then it's like you use a cartoon, you don't have to worry about the kids being too old. You can
Right.
voices, but you don't have to someone made a joke and said it looked like Stranger Things Clone Wars.
I didn't mind this. I think here's my problem with like
I don't think it I go ahead. You can tell me why you like bad things.
I thought like when you have, and I've seen this in like so many TV series, when you have a multi-season arc, you basically have season one has a little arc that contributes to the larger arc, and then season two has a little arc that contributes to the larger arc. But by the time you get to season five, or whatever you end on, all the characters have done like all the growing they're going to do. You know what I mean? Like a big part of the reward for all this is like Nancy goes from stuck up prom queen to Rambo badass. And Dustin goes from kind of like nerdy little kid to like kind of a out
Adult.
what?
Nerdy adult. Like the
Yeah.
best one was
Well,
that Matt Victorian, and the girl comes up to him, and he just like
yeah.
he was like screws up.
But like they all have
That's the
changed.
girl that rejects him at the prom in the second season, right?
I think so, yeah.
Dance, the school dance. Yeah.
But they've all changed, they've all grown. So by the time you get to season five, like the characters are who they are. They're not going to grow, they're not going to evolve throughout the season. They just need to go through the motions. And I think that's why they added like Dustin and Holly, because like those characters grew during this season. They changed.
Derek.
I'm sorry, yeah, Derek and Holly, they went through a little mini arc. Those were
Elon Musk should be thrown in prison. Did you see the gross things that are going around with Grok?
yeah, that's
The
I can't
Holly thing. You hear about you know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah, they people are using Brock to like declothe women.
Yeah, and they did it on her.
Yeah, it's
She's 14.
disgusting. Yeah.
Ted Nugent
Um,
was like, I
yeah.
found my new daughter.
Uh, um, yeah, I don't know.
By Ted Nugent.
I will say that like this was definitely the weakest of the seasons.
It just
Um,
it, I know everybody's like complaining, like, okay, did I need to have like an army of demogorgons and an army of demobats? I mean, I think I think the biggest problem with the show is just that like you had this insane finale for season 4, and then it like no, it's
yeah.
like happened, and there was too much time in between the seasons.
I didn't like the whole Henry angle too. I thought that was like
It
a
didn't go
mis
anywhere.
yeah,
I thought the concept was kind of cool, him having these kids,
it's
but it's like,
fine.
why does he need them? Like, what is this for? It
Yeah.
doesn't go anywhere. It
Yeah.
doesn't go anywhere. It's like, Will coming out to like 20 people for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't think that was like, that didn't need to be there. Like,
No.
who did somebody make a joke? Oh, that was it. Okay, so someone made a joke of they reenacted the whole thing. Like, what if it? Because the joke that people were getting nervous about was there was a rumor going around that the show was going to end with them all playing the game, and that the whole thing was just
Yes.
playing the game.
Right.
And there was some truth because it did end with them playing the game, but
Yes.
it all happened. So
Right.
it's just they were just playing the game as like kind of like a you know
Yeah. Yeah.
book ending. But then someone said, like, what if it went back to the game? And then Will's like, they were all like talking and stuff. And then Will's like, wait, why did you make me gay for you?
Right.
Because Mike is the dungeon master.
Yeah.
He's the one who's coming up with the stories. I'm like, young Will, why did you make me gay for you?
Well, yeah. I am glad they finished it. I'm glad it's over.
I'm glad
Uh
it's over too, but I can't wait to see that next episode. I mean, I did
yeah,
see it, and you did see it too.
for
When
sure, of
Barb
course.
showed up on the winged Demogorgon, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And, and
Iconic scene.
Dustin turned into a boulder. That was fun.
Right.
That was my favorite part.
Oh, wow. Yes.
I don't. No, it wasn't. It didn't hit the landing. I don't. I think right out the gate, the season was flawed.
Yeah, I agree, but I do think that the epilogue was really nice. I
Like,
thought that was a good.
how would you be able to do that? You go from season 4, the way it ends. How would you
Mm.
show that? And they
You,
just said, "Man, we'll just ignore it and just say a bunch of shit happened a couple
yeah,
years ago, and now we're just kind of back to normal."
they could have even done something as silly as like, uh, you pick it up, everyone's looking at it, and then the next morning, like a lot of the people in the town just sort of forget about it, but the kids don't forget about it. That might have worked. I don't know. Just ignoring it seemed like a mistake. Even a clumsy fix would have been better than just ignoring it.
There's also like a bunch of things like the bullies that are bullying Dustin in the beginning of the season. Like there's
Yeah,
like, I mean, I guess you
that
could
went
fight
nowhere.
them a bit, but
Mm.
there's no like closeout. Oh, the people like, how come like Vecna couldn't just go kill Max? She was in a
Yeah,
hospital.
right.
I don't know which hospital it is. We don't have maps yet. It's the
Yeah.
80s.
They're dealing with a town with a population of like 3,500 people.
Yeah, and like Vecna's is like all powerful, like
Right.
fucking god creature thing. You can't find
Uh,
Max, who's been sitting comfortably in a fucking hospital bed for a year and a half.
God.
Didn't she go? Here's the thing. Wasn't she more fucked up? Didn't she lose her eyes or some shit? Or
Yeah, she was blind. Um, Her whole body, if I remember right, she got like levitated and then like cracked,
that weird,
basically.
like almost
Yeah,
not to death like the other movies, but was left
right.
fucked up.
So yeah, that was a little weird. But yeah.
I don't
Well,
know. It just then there's the other theories like, is Eleven alive, or did Mike make that up just to make it?
no, I
I
to
think Eleven.
me, it's clear that she was alive. And the tell for me was that when he's talking about it, he's like,
Yeah, you talking about this? Yeah.
yeah, we were going to go to a place with three waterfalls. And he's like, but that's crazy. There's like, that would be clearly fake. And then the next thing you know, you see her walking up and she's walking into a town with two waterfalls. Just
Ugh.
seemed real obvious to me that like they were saying like, this is real. I mean, like that was the tip
It
that,
leaves it open.
yeah,
It's interpretation. I just think
yeah.
again, not enough stakes, not enough. I
That's
need
what RFK says.
more steaks, more
More
red meat,
steaks.
more raw milk.
Mm,
The thing that's missing from the series finale of
Jeez.
how come when they killed Vecna, they didn't start eating him?
Yeah, right.
And that's a waste of meat. You could eat that. You could eat the body
Well,
would get his soul.
I do agree that yeah, the stakes were a little off. The
Like, you
continuity
don't
was a
have,
little off.
you don't have to kill people. Like everyone's obsessed with everybody dying, and I blame Game of Thrones and
Mm,
Walking Dead for that.
yeah,
Like Walking Dead got to the point where it was just like, okay, we introduced a new character, and people already were like waiting for this character to die.
right.
Like, why did that character have to die?
Yeah.
And like it's the same thing with Stranger Things. But I will say, like, there's characters you can close stories out. Like I said,
Eh,
Murray Bates, for example, he was completely fucking pointless.
yeah.
Like he just makes these weird, he's just like creepy to the kids.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
talks to Hopper and he says he just has this weird delivery. I don't know. It was just like I I'd rather have not him in it and have more time with the original cast members.
Yeah. Me
Like
too.
Mike, it's funny, like Mike, I'm sorry, doesn't do shit. And the
Yeah.
epilogue's about him, and you're just like, wait, you were important? You
Yeah.
important to the show? You
Yeah.
you didn't do anything.
Hmm.
You just sat there. Winona Ryder was kind of pointless, and then
She was. Well, it's good to see her and Hopper go off and be together, and then
yeah, but I
Lucas
mean,
and
like
Max got to stay
shows up,
together, and
she kills. She's the one who chops off Vecna's head, takes her like an
yeah.
hour and a half to do
Hmm.
it. Make sure to use the dullest axe you could find, and she is like a five
Yeah.
foot tall woman in her mid 50s who probably
Yeah.
has swung an axe at a monster,
Uh,
deity monster.
right.
Well,
Right.
if I chop Vecna's head off, I could do it with just two chops. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna say it's the worst thing, but I think it's I don't think it was good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna. I do the reactions. People said that. What did they say? The Stranger Things was like nerd cope. The idea of a ninth episode
Oh yeah.
was like there was people who reacted to this. This is like the weirdest like copium. Like it wasn't good. Oh, I have some things to talk about before we wrap this up.
All right.
And this is another thing with like
Yeah.
fantasy
Yeah.
and escapism. So that fuckhead was in that movie Marty Supreme, which
Oh yeah.
I used to see it because he's in it. I won't see it. Kevin
Yeah.
O'Leary. And there's
Yes.
a couple of reasons why I fucking, people are like, who cares? This guy from Shark Tank or whatever, right? Is he from Shark Tank or some shit?
Yeah, he was on that show.
Billionaire douchebag Trump supporter. He
Yep.
recently said no one should care about the Epstein thing.
Yep.
Uh, this fucking guy's in the movie, and he's complaining about the budget, saying like, "Oh, it's because you hired all these extras. Why can't you use AI?" It's like,
Yeah.
fuck off,
He's
dude.
garbage.
Why the fuck are you in this movie? Who fucking thought it was a good idea to put this guy in there? I'm sorry. My movie, like, we live in this era where these guys are like in our faces too fucking much. Let us have some escapism. Oh, but there could be a billionaire douchebag in the movie. Good. Have it played by a
Yeah.
fucking actor and not an actual billionaire douchebag. Like,
Yeah. I
let's have
don't need
fucking
the
escapism.
whole. They've turned like billionaire culture into like hero worship or
Well,
something. They're
that's
not
design.
heroes. Or
It's
yeah.
design. And that shit happened a lot, unfortunately, over the past couple of years. That happened a lot. I feel like that happened a lot over the Obama years with like Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg and Elon and all that being sold.
Hmm.
Like, oh, these are new kind of billionaires.
Mm.
It's like, no, they're actually the worst kind. They're even,
Yeah. Mm.
but like, yeah, we don't like what the fuck, man. Like, I don't want. Oh God, like I know, like it's funny because like Donald Trump would show up in a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but he was a cartoon.
Yeah.
He was a real gross billionaire, but he wasn't president yet or
Right.
anything. He was just some fucking money clown guy.
Right. Well, they mostly stayed out of public policy.
Well,
Not all of them, but like at it like on the surface level they did. So
I don't know. So yeah, no, I won't fucking ever see that movie. I don't care. I mean, like if it's not, listen, if it's on streaming and there's like
my dad saw. He said it was okay. Said it was fine.
it sounds. I read about it. It sounds like whatever. Timothée Chalamet's like
He's good.
uh, he's all right. I think he's like I still think he's just like a looks like a little kid.
Yeah. Well,
Like he could play one of the Stranger Things kids, and I would
probably. Yeah.
go, oh, he doesn't look like a high school kid. All right, that was it. I just wanted I like let
Yeah.
let us have some fucking escapism. I don't need to have a real billionaire douchebag play a billionaire douchebag in the movie. We could just have an actor play a
Yeah.
billionaire.
I'll figure that part out myself. I will imagine he's a billionaire. There you
Right,
go. You know, yeah, I will. You don't need a real billionaire to play a billionaire. I
right,
will imagine that myself. I can take
right,
care of
right.
that.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
on that note, I'm Rob Israel,
I'm Joseph K.
and you still going on about?
That.
Thank you for listening to You Still Going On About That. Please like, comment, share, and if you haven't done already, please follow us on Instagram, YSGOAT, Facebook, YSGOAT, and Twitter, YSGOAT. Thank you, and have a great day.